Hey guys, it's Kathleen and I am back with another Thrift With Me video. I am actually thrifting in Indiana. I am up for a few days visiting my daughter, son-in-law, and granddaughter. I actually did the yard selling the last 2 days because here they do things a little bit differently. They do their neighborhood yard sales for 3 straight days from 8 to 5, which is crazy how much more opportunity you have to source. So I went out on Thursday and then I went out again on Friday. Chose not to go out today because I am dragging enough stuff back with me to Birmingham when we leave tomorrow. Anyway, if you're new to my channel, I'm a part-time reseller and a full-time school counselor, and I troll yard sales and estate sales looking for undervalued stuff to pick up really cheap and try to flip it for a profit online. So if that is the kind of stuff you like, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. All right, guys, so I'm going to show you the footage and then come on back and see the haul. Here's our first sale.
Yeah, they don't have where it doesn't have either hormones.
All right, let's check out these clothes. Huh. No. Oh, look, Em. Do you see those princesses?
That guy over there,
How? $10. Hey, do you want this for your room?
Hey, you need that.
Elsa? Okay.
That is a.
What do you have? And get this one up.
I got tables on the deck, I got tables in the barn, I got
$10. Good.
one more ain't gonna hurt. And it's just me and my wife.
What is that? For $1. Whoops. See if we can find you some stuff there, Em. All right, let's see. Yeah.
They actually kind of fit me.
There's some stuffies in.
You have sheets on that table there? Yeah, okay, just
Good morning. Try fit.
Mom, be careful.
Extra, extra large. To look these up. It's good in here,
This is it on hand. I'll just put them in Kate's chair.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And then I'm gonna give you one. Did you write one home? No.
Yeah, when you get close to stores, everything's like getting into the store.
I know it is. It's like brand new stuff.
And even as she's washed it, it's perfect.
There you go.
And never mind her
Okay.
hand-me-downs.
I would love hand-me-downs.
These are really cute too.
Those are adorable. Somebody down there can wear them.
Oh yeah, with a white shirt.
Yeah, that would be, and like the shirt you got on?
Yeah. Oh, you've been perfect. I should have taken you.
Yeah, see?
As soon as you live. That's always good to have a good cleaner's one.
That's for you? Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much. Donna, now you already realized you knew that. No.
Oh, they have lots of shoes for you. These are too small for you though, Em.
Yeah, probably
Oh, are these Crocs? No.
too.
What? Okay, so for everything that I'm going to show you, I paid a total of $35. So I think I did really well. There were a couple of things that I paid up for, but I'm not sorry because everything else was such a low cost of goods that it definitely was well worth it. So the first two things that I picked up are these like indigo blue Pier 1 mugs. Now I'm kind of in love with all things Pier 1. I pick up a lot of mugs, but they move for me. They do not sell particularly high. I'm probably going to get maybe 15 to 20 for the pair of these. Definitely going to lot them up together. But I really don't mind picking them up because, like I said, they do move. They may not move terribly quick, but the way I have my mugs set up, I have this drawer system, and so I'm able to just slide them in a drawer, close the drawer, and forget about it until it's time to ship them. So for me, it's just not a big deal. Okay, then I paid a total of $3 for a lot of pieces of this Maxwell and Williams sprinkle set. So I have really been very diligent about getting my breakables listed. I am almost halfway through all of that Noritake stuff that I had to get listed. So I have been working since I got out of school. Now, I was only out of school one day before I came to Indiana, but that one day I got a lot of my breakables listed, and I'm going back. And before our big trip out of the country at the end of next week, I'm going to get the rest of it listed. That is my mission this summer, so I didn't mind picking these up. These seem to sell really well. So I got, for the most part, 2 sets with 2 cups and 2 matching saucers. And they are in yellow, orange, green, and blue. And what I saw online is that when you mix up the colors, like do a lot of all 4 different colors, they seem to do really well. Now, sadly, 2 of the mugs had broken. So I am shy a couple of mugs, but she literally charged me $3 for all of them. And so then there's 2 sets of 4, 8, 11, 14 pieces. So 14 pieces for $2. I was not going to argue with that at all. I grabbed this just because it was interesting and it was only $1. It is Witch's Brew Hand Lotion by Maison de Basse, B-A-S-E, Maison de Basse. You know, I cannot pronounce anything. However, it is brand new, and other things that are by this brand seem to sell fairly decently. So for $1, I thought it was worth taking a chance, especially since we're in summer, which means Halloween's just around the corner. I grabbed this Cabbage Patch Kid for $1 because it was only $1, because she was also in decent shape, you know, minus her pants. She is signed, and when I looked on her little tag, no, I'm lying. I looked on her head, and you probably will not be able to see this, but she is from 1996. So I would think that she would sell maybe between $15 and $20. Jury is still out on whether I'm going to get her some pants or not. And honestly, I don't even know if this is really Cabbage Patch Kid clothing. Can't tell you. But, you know, I'm trying to learn a little bit more about Cabbage Patch Kids. I'm not really trying that hard, though. I don't pick them up very often, but when I saw her for $1, I just figured it was worth nabbing to try my hand at it. Then I paid $3 for this video game set. Now, when I looked up the comps, these things seem to sell right around the $50 mark. So it came with 2 controllers, and I have scrubbed this sucker clean because it was super, super dirty. And then it came with this, like, pen thing. Like, the pen is back here, and what is it, a drawing pad or something? And then the game system. Well, what I failed to realize when I bought it was that it had no power plug. But that's okay. I was able to find one online for $8. So I paid $3 for this, $8 for the power source. And I'm going to have to get a game somewhere because I don't like to sell them without testing them. But If it brings me around $50, it'll be worth it, and that's one other thing that I have learned about. I did offer it to my granddaughter, and that was a hard pass by my daughter, by the way. So that sucker is getting listed. I don't know what it is with me and creative memories, but these were only 25 cents a piece. So these are brand new sealed sticker packs, and I mistakenly thought that these were all Mrs. Grossman stickers. They are not. They are Creative Memories brand, but none of these packages have been opened. So I think I'm probably just gonna lot them up all together. So I bought $2 worth of Creative Memory stuff. So I still have that huge lot that I got at an estate sale for next to nothing that have gone nowhere, so I might lot them up together. I think this one is going to be the price performer because these are vintage Mrs. Grossman stickers. They are from 1993. If you're not already picking up Mrs. Grossman's vintage stickers, you need to be. Probably I'm going to lot them together even though one of them is used. So we have like this playground scene, this, and then there's this, but as you can see, there's a bunch of them missing. However, these should go for right around the $12 to $15 mark, I believe. And again, you know, when you're paying only a quarter, this whole set was just a quarter, that's not so bad. So I'm trying to pick up less things that are gonna flip for like $10, but if I'm only paying a quarter for cost of goods, then I feel like that's a decent enough rate of return. Okay, and then there are also these two things that are both sealed. So we'll see. I might just throw all the Creative Memory stuff plus the other crap that I got from the estate sale into a huge lot and just put it up on auction. If it goes for $5, great. And then I love to pick up new and sealed little cross-stitch kits. So Current was a name that I was familiar with, and surprisingly, this one is going to sell for more. So this will go right around the $10 to $12 mark. This will probably go for $6 or $7, but for a quarter each, that's a no-brainer. Okay, I do not know a lot about True Religion. I do know that it is a semi-desirable brand. This pair of slippers last sold for like, I want to say $28 or $30. These are used, however, they are so gently used, like the interior is nice and clean and you can still see it's super, super fluffy. So for $1, I was willing to take a chance on that. This is one of my favorite things that I picked up. So this was only $1. And I just know that there's a following for all things Halloween, right? So anything to do with the movie, no, not Halloween, Friday the 13th. See, that's how much I know. So this is from Friday the 13th, but it is by Vans. And so it is in a size large, and this has a certain kind of name to it, this clothing line, which is like something to do with horror. But anyway, this recently resold for $50. And I only paid $1 for it. If this had been new, oh mamma mia, that would have brought me closer to $100. These were only $1, and they are in a decent size. They are a 38 by 32, a brand new pair of cargo pants by Dickies. I think they're men's. But for $1, so probably going to get around $18 to $20 for those. You know, Talbot's is just one of those bread and butter brands. It is never going to bring me a lot of money, but they always move. In particular, Talbot's women. If I see Talbot's woman out there, the plus size version of Talbot stuff, I absolutely scoop it up, even if it's not new with tags. Now I prefer new with tags, but who doesn't? So this is in a size large, but the reason I grabbed it is because of the fiber content. It is a silk blend. And so, I don't know, I found a comp for something similar, $12. I found another comp for something in a different color that went a little bit higher, but this was only $1 also. This was $1, and I really only picked it up because, well, my daughter is a graduate of Notre Dame, so if this is not worth listing, then I will just keep this for me. But it's in really good condition. It's in new without tags condition, and I really just liked it. So I really haven't looked anything up in terms of comps on that yet, so jury is still out. Now, This is, I think this is the Cabela's one. Is this Cabela's or Mossy Oak? Yeah, this is Cabela's. So from that estate sale that I went to last weekend where everything was ridiculously priced, I did learn that Cabela's sells pretty halfway decently. So this is lined in camo. It is a moose. I think that's a moose. No, it's probably a deer, right? Because it's hunting. I don't know. I know nothing. What I know, I've learned from Yellowstone, which is not a lot. But it is in really good condition, and it's a size either extra large or extra large. So it's a really good size. Yeah, 2XL. So I'm estimating that this is going to go somewhere between $20 and $25. And then I did pick up this Mossy Oak sweatshirt. Also in it, no, it's not in a 2XL, it's just in an extra large. But this is camo all over. There's a better sell-through rate on camo all over. And again, it's a decent size. These sweatshirts should charge me $2 a piece. This is the item that I paid up for, but it's definitely worth it. First of all, I love vintage polo. Love, love, love vintage polo. This is a really nice reversible goose down vest. And let's see, reversible, and then the tags are in here. Is it this one? Maybe it's this one. Oh my God, I got it hooked on the stupid chair. It is in like new condition. This sucker has hardly been worn at all. It is in a size 2XL and it is goose down. I am thinking that this puppy is going to bring in between $80 to $100. Cautiously optimistic. I will throw some comps up there. I did find a few, but not in this big of a size. And the condition is immaculate. Beautiful, beautiful vest. And what a great size. I love finding extra large. And then the last item I got at that same sale, these were only $5. And these are just run-of-the-mill khaki shorts in a size 38 wide. Or is that just 38 waist? Probably. They probably don't call it wide. That would make sense. Yeah, 38 waist. But in perfect condition, so maybe $18 to $20, but I only paid $5 for that. So I thought that was a good pickup. So I have gone from one extreme to the other. I'm super happy with everything that I picked up at these yard sales. I'm not super happy I have to drag it all back to Birmingham, but that's the way it goes. Just glad that I'm driving and not flying. And yeah, definitely better than last week. Last week was just depressing, to be honest with you. But at least it forced my hand to get me listing some of the stuff that's in my death pile. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, show me the love, hit the subscribe button down below, hit the like button, throw a comment, and I will catch you next time. I'm actually off to Europe for a week. I do tours with my church, and I'm hoping that I can find a thrift store in Italy, but I don't know. We have a jam-packed schedule. All right, guys, that's it. I'm peacing out. See you next time. Bye.